Okay, story time. First time I told a story at Shawnee, it was about my first movie star kiss. I kissed my mom. But tonight I'm going to tell you about my first real kiss. And also something related to that, but a little bit eerie. Kissing is more sensual. When you're kissing, all of your senses are right there. And your mind, too. And when you have sex, something's going on down there with the touch thing. But nothing may be going on up here. Where you have sex is in the waste disposal neighborhood. Where you kiss is in the penthouse. And your heart is somewhere in the middle. You can't decide. So now, your first kiss, well, let me put it this way. If you have sex before you have your first kiss, you probably need psychotherapy. But you don't need psychotherapy if you obsess over your first kiss. Who will it be? How will it feel? It's an intriguing mystery. And it's something that we remember all of our lives, but we aren't necessarily bound all of our lives to the person we kiss. I shared my first kiss with Betsy Thompson. We were 15 years old. We went to the movies. We sat in the balcony of the Chemo Theater in Albuquerque. And we kissed, and we kissed, and we kissed throughout the entire whatever was going on the screen. And it was beautiful and profound to the extent that I couldn't speak for 24 hours. But yet Betsy and I weren't bound forever. She went off to prep school somewhere back east, and I went to Albuquerque High. Well, about 40 years later, I got word of a reunion from high school, and I was surprised to see that Betsy was hosting an event. So I looked her up on the internet and I gave her a call. Hi Betsy, it's Jim Mueller. Hello Jim. Betsy had married a doctor, moved to Cleveland, had 3 children and raised them, got divorced, moved to Tucson, then finally back to Albuquerque. I like it here, she said. I can walk to dialysis. Did you hear what she said? But I didn't. I didn't hear what she said, because hearing her voice, all those emotions from that day in the Chemo Theater washed up over me, and I was so shaken I just tried to be casual. Good for you, I said. Years later. I was curious about Betsy. I looked her up again, but this time, all I saw was an obituary. You see, that day when she told me she walked to dialysis, it suddenly hit me that she'd been suffering from end-stage kidney disease. And I said, good for you. Well, in the anguish of that moment that gripped me, of that unrecoverable time, and those irretrievable words, what should I have said? I should have said, Betsy, you were the first girl I kissed, and it was beautiful and profound, and you'll always be a special person to me all of my life, no matter what else happens. But now I can only say that to empty space instead of to the person who might have found some pleasure and comfort in hearing.
Oh, wow.